When does the Vodacom Durban July theme come out? Monday?
No, I think it was either the 14th or the 17th.
Well, 14th.
17th.
14th tomorrow. It must be the 17th.
Must be
Monday.
the 17th. Have you got any ideas what the theme is?
Not a bloody clue. And I don't really care. It's always a fashion show, and fashion leaves me stone cold.
Valentine's Day. This is the Valentine's edition.
For you, not for me.
Welcome to another edition of Horses to Follow. It's the romantic weekend. It's the Valentine's weekend, and we're going to be talking about racing, horse racing on Sunday, the 16th of February 2020 at Hollywood Bets, Scottsville. How are you?
I'm fine.
Why?
What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, if the truth be told, I've already celebrated Valentine's Day.
Oh, you disappeared into the berg for the last
We disappeared into
2
the
days.
mountains with the crystal streams at our feet. As you know, I was away for 2 days. I'm not lucky enough to go to the Kruger National Park for 3.5 weeks. But yes, Monday and Tuesday I was in the Drakensberg, or Drakensberg. Is it Drakensberg or Drakensberg?
It's Drachensberg.
Drakensberg.
Afrikaans.
Okay, well I was in the Drakensberg and 2 days away with my wife, and yes, we enjoyed our early Valentine's break. However, Valentine's Day is tomorrow, or today, whenever you're listening to this podcast, and the microphones smell nice, eh? Smells like Omo or Surf.
Oh, no, stay soft.
Stay soft, yeah. No, well, Tawanda's girlfriend
We all
tells
know
me...
he stays soft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tawanda's girlfriend tells me he's using far too much Stay Soft when washing his clothes.
Yeah.
She's finding it an issue. But anyway, so yeah, we were in the Berg, but tomorrow is Valentine's Day, Friday the 14th. Lovers in the air. Do you know that song? Every night and every day.
Oh, good. Okay.
41 years of marriage you've had, haven't you?
Not quite. I'm still sort of sane.
Sort of saying, okay, surely you're going to buy your lovely lady a chocolate.
No, she's got over that a long time ago.
Okay, well, so what am I doing for Valentine's Day? To answer your question, tomorrow I will be at work, believe it or not, for a little while, and then we're going up to some friends in your area, in the Manderston area, where we're going.
Aren't they tired of seeing you there?
They love seeing us there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but racing on Sunday, will you be at races, or are you fishing?
No, I'll be at races. I'll have to forego the fishing because the
Okay.
water's dirty now.
All right, so Sunday the 16th of February 2020, Hollywood Bet, Scottsville. Please stay with me at racing on Sunday. I need you to walk with me.
Maybe.
Okay, let's go. We
I'm
got
not making any commitments.
8 races, and 1 barrier trial. Will you preview a race or 2 with me, please?
Maybe. Depends what I feel like on the day.
Okay, the barrier trials, at least you're honest. I like your honesty. The barrier trials at 12:05. The first race is the download the new Tab Gold betting app.
Soccer betting
juvenile
app.
plate. Well, okay, soccer.
Get the soccer in.
Well, it hasn't got it in here.
Oh, okay.
But so what is it called?
Let's download the new Tab Gold soccer betting app.
Thank
Maiden juvenile plate.
What have you tipped? What do you like and why?
I've gone with Michael Roberts' Sir Pom.
Yes.
Good barrier trial, good first run, and I think green light to heaven. The horse that won first time out is not a bad sort. So that's me.
Okay, it's a 2-year-old race for the juveniles. I'm in with Andrew. I think Sir Pom's going to be the horse to beat. But I do respect for exactors number 6, Kinski's Tune for Yadev Singh. Ran second to Sophia Erin, and Sophia Erin really won in the manner of a good horse. And Kinski's Tune did well that day. So
it's a filly against the Colts, but you take your chances.
Yeah. So Sir Pom though. What about 1 Winging It and 7 Rabondo?
Rabondo.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Oh, Rabondo looks well held.
Okay. Winging It.
Winging It, I don't know. It's a barrier trial. Showed a bit of pace. The Goose, you never know with the Goose.
Okay, but we're both firm in the camp of Sir Pom.
Yep.
Race 2 is a maiden plate for the girls. Over 1,400 metres at Hollywood Bets Scottsville. Anton Marcus rides for Spooky Humby number 1, Blue Winter. But I'd like to know how you've seen this race and how you've predicted it to finish.
Yeah, well, I was talking to Spooks this morning, but as usual, he doesn't tell you much.
Yes.
You just have to guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got the wood on him, though, so if I tip his horses, then he gets the needle. So,
Right.
So I have to put them second and third and fourth and whatever, as long as they don't win. But I think Annika the Angel will win. Alison Wright, Tristan Godden.
Isn't it wonderful to see Tristan Godden getting a few chances now? He's putting in the hours. He's got the ability. And I was talking to Paul Lafferty, who's given Tristan a couple of rides. He's thrilled with the Larty's performance.
No, Tristan was good enough to go. He went to Newmarket for that international performance or whatever. I think he went with Eric and Guani, the two of them went, if I remember correctly. But I think he's matured.
Yes.
He suddenly realised it's not a bed of roses anymore. He's got to pull the finger out.
Well, I say Larty because you're 67 and I'm 49. So compared to us, he is a youngster.
Yeah. But I think it's taken a bit of time for the penny to drop.
All right. A likeable youngster is Tristan Godden, and Andrew and I are tipping him to win race 2 aboard Annika the Angel. The third race is the online www.trackandball.co.za graduation plate. New Stream. I like New Stream. His performance last time really ran on well behind Paul Peters' horse Promise. And I think New Stream for the Carlisles is going to be my first selection, Andrew, but not an easy race because I respect High Voltage, Wave, and Mary O.
If you're looking at all the stats in the form, I mean, Wave looks like a blinder.
Yeah, but disappointing, Wave.
Best weighted. Speed rating is right up there. Wave. I think if he doesn't win, then we're looking at a bit of a bomb there.
Well, Wave in its last 3 starts.
It was a good run to Damasio. Damasio is a poly specialist, a
Yes.
top sprinter from the Goose's Yard.
Mm-hmm.
And I think going back to the turf at Scottsville, I think Wave will come good this time out.
Okay.
Because if you're looking for a banker, that's me.
Okay.
But
Well,
if he goes missing, we'll go missing with it.
okay. Well, I'm not prepared to bank a Wave because Wave's been beaten favourite, short favourite in its last 3 starts. Anyway, it's.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not
then
saying it can't win.
Right.
It's not my banker. Hasn't won. It's taking time to record its second victory. Yes, the form is solid, but I thought Wave would have done it by now.
Yeah. Pearl of Asia. I see they've got the tongue tie on. Won very, very well second time out.
Yes, Anton riding
Beat
for Robbie
Mr.
and
Fitz.
Shannon
Mr.
Hill.
Fitz is no slouch.
Yeah. Competitive race. So you're going to bank a Wave.
I'm going to bank a Wave. But
Okay, I'm not bankering Wave. I'm putting in High Voltage, Wave, Mary O, the filly, the good filly, and New Stream. But my first selection is going to be New Stream to beat them all. The fourth race is the Rockefellers Restaurant Pinnacle Stakes over 1,200 metres. And I'm big on number 1, Drunken Sailor, for Yogus Governor Billy Jacobson, owner Mr. Colin Govindasamy. And this horse really ran an absolute cracker last time and lost its shoe.
Yeah, no, its form's excellent. And it's got a nice handy weight as well, which does help. But I'm going with Garth Puller's horse, Ishnana. I think he's a bit of a course specialist.
Right.
Jabu takes 4 off his back. And he's very consistent. But I think that there won't be too much between the two. I think he's much better than that run there to Rebels Champ.
You finished?
Yep.
Okay, race 5 is Track and Ball Gaming, a merit rated 87 handicap over 1,200 metres for the stakes of 105,000 rands. Interesting here now, you're an Ashburton boy. Do you know anything about this horse? Happy Wanderer used to be with Mike Robinson, has got some solid Cape Town form for Mrs. Hartley, and has now moved to the Lola Crawford stable. And do you know anything about this horse?
I don't know anything about it, but I did make some queries, and they said
Right.
that Mrs. Hartley wanted the horse a bit closer to home. That's why it's moved up here.
Okay,
So
what do you
we'll
make
see.
of Trip to Africa's last performance?
I thought it was a bit disappointing.
Yes.
In fact, I thought it was very disappointing. I think he's much better than that. I know after he won the first time out, Duncan said it. He thinks he's a fair sort of a horse. I think he'll make amends here.
Okay. Horoscope Harry, number 8. What are your thoughts on this horse?
Definitely got a chance. Hasn't been out of the first two since shedding in maiden. Just a guy thing. I think it's better than his last run. Blinkers for the first time. Woodstock Festival. I see Ishi's back on board. Ishi Samuel.
Well, if you look there, Jared Samuel rode it. It won, beating Rocket Fire by nearly 2 lengths. Jared Samuel rode it. It won, beating Bravo Zulu. Jared Samuel rode it. It ran a short head second to Cumulus. Anton Marcus, not a place. Lyle Hurtson, 4th, well beaten. Keegan DeMello, 6th. Well, 6th, beaten 2 3/4 lengths. Jared Samuel back on, short head second to Celebration Rock.
Yeah, I think he runs this Woodstock Festival runs for him.
That's the point I'm trying to make. I wasn't trying to say that Anton Marcus, Lyle Hurtson and Keegan DeMello they're top riders, but this horse clearly runs for Jared Samuel. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Some horses click with some riders.
Even number 8, horse number 11, has got solid form. I think he's a bit of a temperamental sort, and that was a very good run last time. So the point I'm trying to make to you is that I find this race quite competitive. Do you agree?
I'm big on trip to Africa.
Okay, well then that's what we like to hear. So you're big on trip to Africa. That's your first choice.
Yep.
Can I give you my first choice?
Yep.
Number 10, Woodstock Festival.
Right.
6th race, call, track and ball on 031 314 1155, which I've just done to take my doubles and trebles for the Val today. Merit rated 68 handicap for the girls. A lot of sprint races on the weekend. And Andrew, take it away for race number 6, please.
I've gone for Wayne Barden's filly Rachel. I think her last 2 runs are pretty good.
Well,
I think she may have just needed it last time.
Do you notice the good news is that Wayne and his sister have joined forces. So it's now the stable of Wayne Bardenhorst and Barbara Kennedy. Wonderful. Rachel was a very, very good run last time. Warren Kennedy stuck with this horse. It used to be with a Paul Peter yard up in Gauteng, which Warren rides for, and he's obviously got this horse to come to Durban, and I think we can follow this horse with great excitement. And yes, I'm with you. We'll keep it short and sweet. I respect number 11, Rachel, and that is my first choice like yours. My second choice, if you're happy to give one, is number 8, Paper Ballerina.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Sunday's going to be a tricky race meeting. So I really do.
The 7th race is the non-black type Umtumboti Stakes. Over 1,950 metres, the Umtumboti Stakes, non-black type, for a stake of 120,000 Rand. And not to sound like a stuck record, there's some very nice horses in this race with some solid form, but good, strong front-running horse that I've been following in Joburg, number 2, Seattle Force. Stuart Pettigrew's in town. Is that your first choice?
That's my first choice. I mean, Stuart doesn't come down here for nothing.
Right.
He's obviously seen a gallop or 2 and thinks he can win this. But again, I don't think it's that easy. Marching on together, form's not too good. Mm-hmm. Very, very well weighted though.
Yes.
And I like Wealthy as well. Dennis Dryers.
Of course, and distance specialist.
Yeah, he's won 5 out of 6 at Scottsville. So yeah, you've got to take note there.
Okay, but we're both going to row in with
Seattle Force.
Yeah, I think that this horse, I know races to the front, and if they adopt the same tactics, I think he's going to be tough to beat, tough to catch. Okay, race 8. This goes off at 20 to 5. The Hollywood Bets Bright Future Maiden Plate. This is the maiden plate for the girls.
Are you staying till the last? Are you going to lead it in?
Well, we'll see what happens. We're talking about Excessive Grace. It'd be lovely to have a first winner in our new partnership colours, and she's going to run well. There's no doubt about that. She really ran an absolute cracker last time, but she's not one to put the rent on. What have you tipped? What have you liked?
No, I've gone against you there. I think Algarve was the right one there.
Okay, number 7.
Yeah, with number 7. Improved with every run. Good run over the distance, and as the further she goes, the better she'll be.
Okay,
so I think you're going to get stuffed again.
Okay, well that's all right. So we're happy to run second. You earn 20,000 Rand every time you run second, so that's wonderful. But Andrew's gone with Algarve. It's probably the horse to beat, and Born to Rock. Now, what about Born to Rock? That's a typical Duncan Howes bring along. First run needed it, second run better, third run very good. Where have you factored Born to Rock in your selections? Probably nowhere.
I didn't put it in anywhere, I don't think.
Okay,
I think I put Capriccio as third.
Okay.
It's got to beat Born to Rock on the last meeting.
Okay. Well, Algarve certainly looks to be the one that they all have to beat. But I'm going to be with my heart and hope Excessive Grace wins. There we go.
Well. We'll shout it home for you.
Thank you. Now, the next question to you is, okay, we've touched on Valentine's Day. We've touched on Barbara Badenhorst, Barbara Kennedy and Warren... Let me get this.
And Warren Badenhorst. Yeah, okay.
Barbara
right.
Kennedy and Wayne Badenhorst's new training partnership. Any other news?
Not that I can think of offhand. I hear there was a bit of altercation on Sunday and yesterday on the race
no
course.
comment. Next, any other news?
No comment. Oh, okay. What else? No, nothing.
Yeah, nothing else. Racing, of course. Let's talk about last night's racing. The big Guineas meeting, Fiddies, Guineas, and Kilts and Geldings and Guineas.
Kilts and Geldings, yes.
At
Turpentine.
Unfortunately, Dennis Schwartz took a tumble, but he will be okay, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Summer Pudding, I think it is, for Paul Peter. Really, well, she is a decent sort now.
She looks pretty useful, yeah.
That's my early selection to take out the triple
tiara.
Triple tiara. That's my.
Will she stay a mile and a half?
I think so. Yes.
How's she bred?
I can't remember, but it's a stout Mauritsfontein and with pedigree, if my memory serves me correct.
They do breed a sort of middle distance staying type horse, which I'm very keen on.
Yeah, Ikigai, Guineas Colts version, very nice one.
Horse. Yeah.
So there's a lots to look forward to. KZN's champion season is going to be on us. Before we can say Jack Robinson, we've already seen the list of...
When does the Vodacom Durban July theme come out? Monday?
No, I think it's either the 14th or the 17th.
Well, 14th.
17th.
14th tomorrow. It must be the 17th.
Must be
Monday.
The 17th. Have you got any ideas what the theme is?
Not a bloody clue. And I don't really care. It's always a fashion show, and fashion leaves me stone cold.
So you're not fashion
no
inclined. Okay, what about
such a nice fashion sense?
What about you've got such a nice fashion sense. Are you talking about Andrew's fashion sense? Yeah, Andrew's fashion sense. He's got the same checkered shirt he's worn for 30 years from Jet, the same chinos that he's got from his grandfather, and the pair of shoes I gave him in 1976. But
but I like to wear them. I get good wear out of these things.
Can you explain to me what happened in America? Something on the 4th of July, wasn't it?
4th of July, Independence Day.
Could that not be the theme for this year's Vodacom Durban July?
Well, if it is, the teasers are very well disguised.
Why? It's got the it's got the lady with that flapping butterfly bow tie with that fishbowl hat on. No.
So what does that make you?
I don't know. Well, what day is the Vodacom Durban July being run this year?
4th of July.
Saturday, the 4th of July.
Oh.
Okay, so
why don't they just wrap the American flag around her head? Make it obvious.
Anyway, that's what my thinking is, but you obviously disagree as always. Now, the next question to you is...
Yes.
Vodacom Durban champion season, KZN's champion season is upon us very soon. You've seen the list of trainers that will be coming to KZN.
Yeah, can we give them out? I think I've got them written down here somewhere.
Oh, I don't see why because champion season, I mean, the horses are not going to be trained by ghosts and phantoms.
Put my Gregory picks on and we'll see what's going on.
So we set for an exciting champion season for 2020. And all these top quality horses are going to be in our province. I'm a bit sad to see, well, not a bit sad, but I suppose it's no good bringing a horse that hasn't got too much chance. But I see that Eric Sands is only bringing the one horse, Rainbow Bridge, whom I think is going to be a massive runner for the Vodacom Durban July. What do you say?
Yeah, I think he's my early choice. I thought he'd win the Met. Mm-hmm. Just got beat. What happened to Vardy?
Vardy nearly came down at the 1800 metre mark, clipped heels badly, and that was his race done. I don't know if I'm going to write him off. Vardy and I haven't been good friends because His first win, I wanted to see how good he was. He won. Then he won the Queen's Plate. It was the Queen's Plate, wasn't it? Yes. I wanted to see how good he was. He won. Then I thought I'm going all in to the Met, Sun Met, and of course he clipped heels, and that was his race done. So I think I'm going to give him another chance. A big runner, but Rainbow Bridge now. I think Eric Sands, and we'll speak to Eric before the season is here in KZN, because Eric's no mug, and this horse, the Vodacom Durban July, has eluded Mr. Rattray, and I think he's going to give Mr. Rattray his wish.
Well, I hope he does. Yeah.
What about who's going to ride Rainbow Bridge?
It's been an interesting question. I think possibly Richard Fourie.
And do it again?
I don't know. You ran.
Come on, are you car making?
Maybe he's cooked.
Are you car making? Are you car making?
Yeah, he could be cooked. The way he ran in Cape Town this season, I don't know. I think
that's fine.
There's something happening. There's something wrong there.
Cooked or not cooked, if the horse runs in the July, Richard Fourie.
No, we'll have to ride.
But if not Richard Fourie, who then? Do they fly this Ryan Moore?
Ryan Moore, I think he would like to come out, but I think he's got other. It's the middle of the European season. I doubt if he'll come out to ride for the July. Mind you, before the Met, I mean, he was all over the place. He was in Australia and in America and then back here. So he's not shy to travel.
No, he's not. Okay, well, that's a wrap from us. We've got an exciting weekend's racing to look forward to. Don't forget to buy, as we say in French, your chérie, some roses and things for Valentine's Day, and don't forget to buy your man or woman or whoever you adore a present for Valentine's Day. Come on, Andrew, you can never be too old to buy your missus some flowers.
I think I might get a tube of Stay Soft. Yeah.
We'll see you at Scottsville on Sunday, the 16th of February, in the number 1 box.